Second 30. Start virtual. Start recording. Check. Stop streaming. Checkbox check.
Alright folks, it's Manimal Tamer here, and
HearthStone roll 1 column
today
2. HearthStone.
I am in HearthStone, and I'm about to go into the crafting menu so that we can take a look at the cards that you'll be able to craft when Perils of Paradise launches, and I can give my thoughts on how good I think they'll be.
My next crafting 3. Craft card. Read arcane. Change standard card 1 5. Wow, set 5 of 5. Standard set 4 5.
We can go into the standard set option here to change settings, I think it is, and just click Perils of Paradise.
Craft card 1 3. Read arcane. Change set 3 of 3.
Yeah, let's change
Craft
set.
card 1 3. Read arcane dust 3. 450 arcane dust.
Okay.
Craft card 1 3.
So we go to craft
Nice.
cards,
Phase 1.
and now we can see them.
Brittle bone but 1 lead.
So Brittle Bone Buccaneer.
Missing. Mana.
Don't mind missing.
1 unholy.
So 2 mana, 1 unholy,
1 4.
1 4.
Whenever you play a death rattle minion, get it reborn.
So whenever you play Death Rattle, then you get it reborn. So it's a 1 unholy rune, so it can go into triple unholy, double unholy, rainbow decay. Can go to anything that has an unholy rune. It's a 2 mana 1 4, so that's gonna be hard to kill. Like, I honestly could, if Death Rattle Death Knight is good and this is a part of it. I could see this getting nerfed to like a 1-3. But I mean, I'm not sure how good it'll be. It depends on how good the Death Rattle Death Knight package that they're being given here is, in terms of how good it is. But honestly, I think I'll give this. It's kind of hard to say. I'm between a 3 and a 4. I'll give it a 3.
Corpsicle 2 lead.
Corpsicle. So this is a 2 mana.
1 frost.
1 frost, so it can go into anything with the frost rune.
Deal 3 damage. Scan 3 corpses to return this to your hand at the end of your turn.
Deal 3 damage, spend 3 corpses to return this to your hand at the end of turn. So this is essentially Frozen Touch for 1 more mana, but it's it can buff Climactic Necrotic Explosion. It's burn, so it can reach past taunt. And it's 3 damage for 2 mana. That's pretty good. Honestly, I'm gonna give this a 4.
Dreadhound Handler 3 lead.
Dreadhound Handler.
2 mana.
2 mana. 2/2.
Rush. Death rattle. Summon 1/1 Dreadhound reborn.
Okay, so this has Rush and Death Rattle. Summon a 1/1 Dreadhound with Reborn. I think it's just that a 1/1 with Reborn. Let's see the token here.
Read card 1. Read related cards to a 4. Dreadhound 1/1. 1 mana. 1/1. Reborn.
Yeah.
Read related. Dreadhound Handler 3 lead.
And it doesn't have a rune, I just realized that.
2.
So it can go into any deck. I think this is actually going to see play. This is definitely at least a 3. That token could be used for corpses. This itself can generate corpses, so I think this will definitely. What is this?
Common. They're nice.
Oh, it's a common. Holy shit. Okay, yes, I think you'll be. If you want to play Death Knight, I think you'll be glad to get this in your Perils of Paradise packs, standard packs, Death Knight class packs, your packs in general.
Slippery Slope 4 lead.
Slippery Slope.
2 mana. 2 frost.
2 mana, 2 frost. So it can go to any deck that has 2 frost runes.
Freeze a character. Draw a card for each frozen character.
Freeze a character, draw a card for each frozen character.
Frost. Epic.
This is going to be one that I don't think you're too happy to open in terms of epics, because it's double frost, and like nothing with double frost has popped up. Triple frost is basically unplayable these days. Well, it is unplayable. The only thing that's good nowadays is, if not Plague Decay, which is double unholy 1 frost, is rainbow. So I don't. It's card draw if that doesn't being a good deck, but I mean, I'm gonna have to give this like a 2.
Frostbite and Freebooter 5 lead.
Frostbitten Freebooter.
3 mana. 1 frost. 2. Death rattle. Freeze 3 random enemies. Any that were already frozen take 5 damage instead.
So this would work well with that Slippery Slope, but I mean, like, I don't think this is a Death Rattle minion that you really care about. I think this is also an epic. Yeah, it is. Do I think it'll see play? I mean, it does freeze things, but it has to die. If it was Battle Cry, I think that would be a little better. Not to mention the stats. I mean, they're just not great. Like, I don't think this really kills anything that it attacks into by turn 3. I'm gonna have to give this like a 2 as well.
It was on Warblade 6 lead.
Eliza Goreblade.
4 mana. 1 blood and 1 frost.
So it has to go into a... Like, this goes into Rainbow Decay for sure. But...
4-3. Death Rattle. For the rest of the game, your minions have +1 attack.
Death Rattle for the rest of the game, your minions have +1 attack. It's a 4-3. You could give it Reborn as Brittlebone Buccaneer. I think this will definitely... And I mean definitely see play. I'm gonna give this a 5.
Ghouls Knight 7 lead.
Ghouls Knight.
1 holy.
4 mana, 1
Summon 5/1/1 ghouls that attack random enemies. Spell. Common.
Okay, so this, it's summon 5/1/1 ghouls that attack random enemies. You play Eliza, they become 2/1s, you can trigger it more and more. You just get bigger and bigger. These can go face. I don't think they have charge or anything. I think they just attack randomly.
Related cards go for it. Slumbering Ghoul 1/1.
Slumbering Ghoul.
1 mana. 1/1 undead.
Yeah, it's just a 1 mana, 1/1 undead.
Ghouls Knight 7 lead.
But I think this will see play as well. I'm gonna give it a 4.
Horizons of lead.
Horizon's Edge.
5 durability.
4 mana, 5 durability, location with no rune requirement.
Deal 3 damage randomly split on all enemies after a friendly minion dies. Reopen this. Location. Rare.
So if you play this, you have, say, like, your hero power token die. You get to... You can... You play it, lose 1 durability, you get to do it again. Deal 3... This could be as much as deal 15 damage in 1 turn. It's not only just removal, but it can also go face. I think this will definitely see play. I'm going to give this a 5, and I think it's actually going to get nerfed at some point.
Phase 2. Death Knight. Snow Shredder 1/2.
Snow Shredder.
1 frost. 4/4. Costs 1. If a character is frozen. Undead. Rare.
Like, I think this will see play if Frosty K is good, but I mean, if it's not, this is not that great. I'm gonna have to... I think I'm gonna give this like a 2. But I mean, a 1 mana 4/4 something is frozen is pretty stupid. Don't get me wrong.
Buttons go 2.
Buttons.
5 mana. 5/5. John Tourist. Battle Creek. Draw spell each spell school.
Okay, so let me show what the tourist keyword is.
John Tourist. Your deck game includes John cards from Perils and Paradise. Battle Creek.
So-
Put something when you play it from your hand.
So when you put this into your deck, you can use the Shaman cards from Perils in Paradise. I won't skip around, but this, it depends on how the spell school stuff is for Shaman. Like, and if you even want to do that type of thing with Death Knight, it is card draw. It'll draw at least 2 cards, but I mean, this on a 5/5 is just not that great. Especially for 5 mana. I'm gonna actually give this like a 3. I don't think like spell school Death Knight's gonna be all that great. I think Eliza Goreblade is just a better win condition. Or not necessarily win condition, but I think it's just better if you just buff your attack. And I also forgot to mention, you do have things like Dead Air, which can from Festival of Legends, which can also help with that.
Page 3. Demon Hunter. Touches the pile 1 lead.
Alright, we're up to Demon Hunter patches the pilot.
1 mana. 1/1. Battle Creek. Shuffle 6 parachutes into your deck. Have summon 1/1 pirate with charge and drawn. Demon Pirate.
Summon 6, or shuffle the parachutes into your deck. Let me show you what those do. We can look at the cards.
Card 1. Related cards go for it. Parachute 1/2.
Parachute.
1 mana.
It's 1 mana in case you ever have to play it.
Cast when drawn. Summon 1/1 pirate with charge.
Cast when drawn, summon a 1/1 pirate or charge.
Step. Falling Illidari go 2.
Fallen Illidari.
1/1. Charge.
1 mana, 1 with charge. It is a pirate.
Touches the pile 1 lead.
So I think this will definitely see play since Demon Hunter is a shit ton of card draw. I know that. I've played Demon Hunter before and I actually like it. At least when the decks are fun. But I mean, yeah, no, I think this will definitely go into any Demon Hunter deck, especially Pirate Demon Hunter, which is going to get a lot of support as you'll see, or is getting a lot of support as you'll see.
Adrenaline Fiend to lead.
Adrenaline Fiend.
2. After a friendly pirate attacks, give your hero +1 attack this turn.
So yeah, you just get a bunch of pirates. You get a ton of attack. This is a 2/2, so it'll definitely have at least 1 turn. You combine it with some like charge minions. That's gonna be good. I'll tell you that. I'm gonna give. Oh, I forgot to say what I was gonna give patches. I'll give patches a 5, and I'll give this a 4.
Sigil of Skydiving 3 lead.
Sigil of Skydiving.
Missing 2 mana. At the start of your next turn, summon 3/1 pirates with charge.
So you can coin this and just get 3 1/1 straight off. Combine that with the Adrenaline Fiend, and it's another 3 attacks, so it's 6 damage, even if you can't buff them like Treasure Distributor. This is gonna be a good card too. I think it's a rare.
Spell. Common.
Oh shit, it's common. Yeah, I'm gonna give this a 4 as well.
Paraglide 4 lead.
Paraglide.
Both players draw 3 cards. Outcast, only you do.
Draw 3 cards, like 3 mana, draw 3, both players, but if you outcast it 3, I mean, it's card draw. Don't get me wrong, it's card draw. You can burn off, you can also burn cards for your opponent if you don't outcast, and you're still drawing 3 cards. I think this would be good for like an aggro deck, for Demon Hunter. I'm gonna give this a 4 as well. I think Demon Hunter's set looks pretty cool, honestly. Like, I want to try Pirate Demon Hunter when it comes out.
Skirting Death 5 lead.
Skirting Death.
3 mana. Choose a minion. This turn, your hero steals 4 attack from it.
This does not look great. 3 mana just to steal 4 attack from a minion.
Shadow.
Nah.
Spell. Rare.
I don't like this card. I'm gonna give this a 1.
Dangerous Cliffside 6 lead.
Dangerous Cliffside.
4 mana.
4 mana, so this is a location.
3 durability.
3 durability.
Summon 2/1/1 pirates with charge. After your hero attacks, reopen this.
Summon 2 1/1 pirates to charge. After your hero attacks, reopen this. This can deal as much as like 5 damage. I think they're
Read card 1. Re-related card. Falling either 1/1.
Yeah, I called it.
1/1. Charge. Dangerous Cliffside 6 lead.
It's ironic. But I mean, like, yeah, you're not gonna have a problem reopening this. So this definitely is gonna see play. I think it's a rare as well.
3 durb. Summoned. Location. Rare.
It is, and I'm gonna give it a 5.
Arana. Thrill Seeker 7 lead.
Arana Thrill Seeker. This is, I believe, Demon Hunter is the Priest Taurus?
5 mana.
5 mana?
5/6.
5/6.
Priest Taurus damage your hero takes on your turn to redirect to your random enemy.
So kind of like the Demon Seed, but only while this is in play.
Minion. Legendary.
I don't know how good, that style of deck is gonna be. Honestly, I don't think this one's gonna see too much play. I'm gonna give it a 3.
Cliff Dive 8 lead.
Cliff Dive.
6 mana. Summon 2 minions from your deck and give them rush. They go back at the end of your turn. Epic.
This sucks. Like, I don't know why you're gonna put this to your deck. Like, honestly, I'm gonna give this a 2.
Page 4. Demon Hunter. Climbing Hook 1/2.
Climbing Hook.
6 mana. 5/2. Doesn't lose your ability while you control a minion with 5 or more attack.
Don't worry about that. Doesn't lose durability while you control them in 5 more attack. Like, you don't care about this either. I think this is also epic. Yes, no, this sucks. This gets a 2.
Altering Void Hound 2/2.
Altering Voidhound.
5 lead.
7
Whenever this
mana,
attacks,
5
give your hero plus 5 attack this turn.
Whenever this minion attacks, if you're up plus 5 attack. Like, you have to hope this lives. We can't give it rush, at least. This gets a 1. Like, it's trash. Only the pirate stuff with DH looks good, honestly.
Page 5. Good. Trail Mix 1 lead.
Trail Mix.
2 mana. Gain 2 mana crystals next turn only.
Honestly, this is ramp.
Nature. Step. Common.
Druid loves ramp. I'm giving this a 4.
Hiking Trail 2 lead.
Hiking Trail.
3 durability. Discover taunt minion. After you gain armor, reopen this.
Discover a taunt minion after you gain armor, or reopen this. I don't know how good this is gonna be. I think Taunt Druid might have it has a valid shot, even though it's gonna mostly be discovering neutrals. I think. Shut up, next time. I'm gonna give this... I'll give it a 4, as these locations do look pretty strong. Don't get me wrong.
New Heights 3 lead.
New Heights.
3 mana. Increase your maximum mana by 3 and gain an empty mana crystal.
Increase maximum mana by 3, gain an empty mana crystal. This is Wild Growth, it also increases your... 5.
Tortulum Dabbler 4 lead. Tortulum Dabbler.
Tortulum... Traveler?
3 mana. 1/5.
3 mana, 1/5.
Taunt. Death Rattle. Draw another taunt minion. Reduces cost by
Death Rattle. Okay, like... Okay, so this could help you cheat out a big taunt minion. I think Druid gets the Mage, Tourists, and they don't really have a ton of stuff. But this looks pretty good, too. I'm gonna give it... If Taunt Druid works, it's a 4. Or, like a... Yeah, it's like a 4 if it works, but I'm gonna give it a 3 just to play it safe, because I don't know how good Taunt Druid's actually gonna be.
Dozing Dragon 5 lead.
Dozing Dragon.
5 mana. 3/5. Dormant for 2 turns. While dormant, summon a 3/5 dragon with taunt at the end of your turn.
Dormant for 2 turns, so this summons a 4 mana 3/5 with taunt. Like, that's all it does. I mean, this... It gives you 2 of them, but, like, I don't really know if you actually want this in your deck. I'll give it a 3. I mean, it helps you stay alive. This could be decent in Dragon Druid, I guess, but... I mean, it helps fly out. I think I'll try it in that deck, see how it
Dragon.
works.
Minion. Rare.
But like, I don't really think I feel too good about opening this one. Yeah, I'll give it a 3.
Stop 6 lead.
Mr. Vista. This is the Mage Tourist.
Missing. 5 mana. 5/5.
5 mana, 5
Tourist.
5.
Battle creep. In 3 turns. Replay every spell you cast between now and then. Minion. Legendary.
So,
Rerolling
basically,
the cards before.
this is
Scenic Vista
a
1/1.
Scenic
Scenic
Vista.
Vista. 0 mana. In 3 turns. Recast every spell you played while this was in play.
This will definitely see play.
Stop 6.
Whether you're playing mage cards or not, this will definitely see play. Don't get me wrong, I'm giving this a 5.
Bouldering Buddy 7 lead.
Bouldering Buddy.
Missing. 7 mana. 6/7.
7 mana, 6
Rush.
7.
Taunt costs 1. If you have at least 10 mana crystals.
You can ramp like insane. I think this will definitely go into some taunt druid decks, maybe just some druid decks in general. It has rush too, so I'm gonna give this a 4.
Cruise Captain Laura lead.
Cruise Captain Lore.
7 mana. Cruise Captain Laura. 7 mana. 4/5. Battle creep. Summon to random locations.
Summon to random location. There are a shit ton of bad locations from Festival of Legends. This gets a 1. Like, I can't tell how many bad locations there are from Festival of Legends. I just can't. And I also can't tell how many, like, you just don't want to hit. Like, even from Whizbang. You only want to hit the ones from, you only want to hit Puppet Theater, or, like, the ones that are coming out of this set. Otherwise, you're just sad.
Page 6. Good. Sleep under the stars on 2.
Sleep Under the Stars.
Choose rice lock cards. Gain 5 armor. Refresh 3 mana crystals.
So, like, choose thrice, so you choose one, it'll trigger, you get to choose again, and then again. So let me show you what those cards
Card
will
one.
look like.
Re-related cards. Cat Constellation 1 free.
Cat Constellation,
Draw cards.
draw 2 cards.
Bear Constellation 2 free.
Bear Constellation is
7
gain
mana.
5 armor.
Gain. Arcane. Gain 5 armor. Moon King Constellation 3 free.
And Moon King Constellation is the one that's refresh.
Refresh 3 mana crystals.
This will definitely see
Sleep Under
play,
the Stars on 2.
in Druid.
Arcane. Epic.
And I'm only considering the class, not like the cards that have its tourist. This will for sure see play in Druid. I'm gonna give this. I'll give it a 4. No, screw it. I'll give it a 5.
Hydration Station 2.
Hydration Station.
8 mana. Resurrect your 3 highest cost taunt minions.
Resurrect 3 highest cost taunt minions of the Taunt Druid is good. This will definitely see play. I'm gonna give it a 3 for
Still.
now.
Rare.
But I'll probably be wrong if Taunt Druid's good. It'll probably be like a 4 or a 5. I mean, that's much Druid, but I have no problem getting to 8 mana these days.
Page 7. Hunter. Catch of the day 1 lead.
Hunter, catch of the day.
1 mana. 3/3. Rush. Battle creep. Summon to 1 run for your opponent.
So if you attack into that thing, it's just a 2/1. Like, I can tell you that off the top of my head. It's a 1 mana 2/1. I think yeah, it has to be 1 mana 2/1. If it's not,
Sleep card
something on the Blizzard, let's check
Re-related
to be safe.
Delicious Worm 1/1.
Delicious Worm.
1 mana. 1. Beast.
Yeah, it's just a 1 mana 2/1.
Catch of the day 1 lead.
So I think this will definitely see play in like some aggro decks, I guess. There's also going to be a way to cheat it out, as you'll see. There'll be several actually. I think I'll give this a 3.
Bird watching 2 lead.
Bird watching.
2 mana. Discover a minion from your deck. Give all copies of +1/+1 wherever they are.
So this will draw it, but I mean, if you generate extra copies, since it does say from your deck, it'll just have +2/+1.
Spell. Rare.
I think you'll like this card a lot. I'm gonna give it a 4.
Parrot Sanctuary 3 lead.
Parrot Sanctuary.
2 mana. 3 rare ability. Your next battle creep minion costs 1 less. After you play a battle creep minion, reopen this.
You can just open or like this is a location that'll basically refresh itself. Like this location will definitely see play in Hunter, especially if you have a ton of cheap and good battle cries. I'm gonna give this. I'll give it a 4.
Parrot 4 lead.
Pet Parrot.
2 mana. 1/1. Battle creep. Repeat the last 1 cost card you played.
Replete, so like you could get a catch of the day that won't trigger its battle cry. This will be good for sure. I'm gonna give it what the hell, a 4.
Chatty Macaw 5 lead.
Chatty Macaw.
3 mana. 3/3. Battle creep. Repeat the last spell you cast at an enemy. At randomly if possible. Battle creep. Repeat the last spell you cast at an enemy. At randomly if possible.
So at an enemy, I think There are spells that can only target enemies, as you'll see. I think I'll give this. Sorry, I'm yawning. I think I'll give this like a. I'll give it a 3. We're about to take a look at the spells. They're slightly more expensive, so I don't know how early you want to play this.
Trusty fishing rod 6 lead.
Trusty Fishing Rod.
3 mana, 1/2. After your hero attacks, summon 1 cost minion from your deck.
So yeah, you could cheat out like a Miracle Salesman or a Catch of the Day. So I think this will be good.
Death roll 7 lead.
Death Roll.
5 mana, destroy an enemy minion. Heal damage equal to its attack randomly split among all enemies.
Yeah, so you could just choose a minion straight up, play Chatty McCall, get another one. Just take it out, just that all that damage could go face too. So yeah, this is definitely definitely the C play. I'm gonna give it a 5 because it looks strong.
Furious Foul lead.
Furious Fouls.
6. Choose an enemy. Summon complete birds with a new while attacking you attack.
So those are 3/2 beasts that are immune while attacking. I forget what they're called though.
Related. Angry Bird 1/1.
Yeah, Angry Bird. Haha.
Furious Foul lead.
I mean, it's a bit expensive, but I don't think you really care. If you have the removal, you can constantly trade with those things. They'll get buffed by things like Lock, and that makes them 4/2s. I'll give them. I'll give this. I'll give it a 3 as well.
8/8. Hunter. Ranger Gilly 1/2.
Ranger Gilly.
4/6. Warrior Tourist. At the end of your turn, get the 3 protocols. Get rattle. Give all minions in your hand +2/+3.
Wait.
Warrior Tourist. At the end of your turn, get the 3 protocols. Get rattle. Give all minions in your hand +2/+3.
Yeah, so it's gonna be the River Crocolisk, which is a 3 mana 2/3. Death Rattle, everything in your hand gets +2/+3. This is 6 mana, it's a 4/6, the stats aren't great. It's just, honestly, it's just 2 of those things stacked on top of each other. I don't know this will be too good. I'll give it a 3. It depends on how many warrior cards you want to run.
Sasquatch 2.
Sasquatch.
7 mana, 4/5. Battle Creek. Repeat each card you played last turn.
Stats are not that great, but you can repeat like spells and stuff like that. They'll target enemies. I think you kind of want this. I mean, or like you could definitely put this in just a weapon in the deck. If you get it off of a Mystery Egg, it comes down for 2 mana, which is just stupid. We can all agree, right?
8/9. Go with the flow on lead.
Mage, go with the flow.
1 mana. Choose a minion. If it's an enemy, free it. If it's friendly, give it spell damage +1. Spell. Get it.
Okay, so I think this is decent. I mean, I wouldn't say it's like the greatest thing. I'm gonna say it's like a 3.
Sea Breeze Chalice lead.
Sea Breeze Chalice. This is our first drink spell.
1 mana. Heal damage randomly split among all enemies. 3 drinks left.
Wait.
Heal damage randomly split among all enemies. 3 drinks left.
So it could go face. You can amplify this at spell damage. It's removal. I think you like this. I'll give it a 4.
Maroon Archmage free lead.
Mm,
Maroon Archmage.
Maroon Archmage.
3/3. Your first spell each turn costs 2. Less. 3 mana.
3 mana, 3
Your first spell each turn costs 2. Less.
Like, this is not that great. I mean, like, if you coin into it, like, you just don't get this effect. Your opponent could kill it. I'm gonna give it a 2.
Rising Wave 4 lead.
Rising Wave.
3 mana. Heal damage to all minions. If none die, heal to more.
This is good removal. I'm gonna give it a 3.
Tide Pools 5 lead.
Tide
3 mana.
Pools.
3 durability.
Oh, this is the location.
Discover spell that costs 3 or less. After you cast a spell, reopen this.
Discover a spell that costs 3 or less. After you cast a spell, reopen this. So you could just play this, discover, get like a 1 mana spell, play it, discover, get another one. Like, you could probably waste this on a small turn if you had the mana to do it. I'm gonna give this a 5 actually, as I think any deck that is looking for spells is gonna want to play this. I can't remember. Oh right, we said Druid is the Mage Tourist. I think they'll like this location. There they could. Oh shit. Okay. We'll pretend it never came up with that idea. Okay. Yeah, I'll give this a 5.
King Tide 6 lead.
King Tide.
4 mana. 4/4. Battle Creek. Both players' spells cost 5 until the end of your next turn. Minion. Legendary.
So here we'll consider Druid because we did already see their Tourist. By the way, as far as tourists go, you just can't put the tourist legendary of another class into your deck. But you can play all their cards. I think this will be good. Like, you can get a big spell out for cheap. Druid could get something like a Crystal Cluster out for cheap. I don't think you want to do it like that, though. You probably want something a little more expensive, but I think this will definitely see play. I'm gonna give it a 4.
Real Sand Sculptor 7 lead.
Rayla Sand Sculptor. This is a Paladin Tourist.
4 mana.
4
5.
mana, 2,
Paladin
5.
tourist after you cast a spell. Summon a random cost minion and give a divine shield.
So, this could fill up your board really quickly, especially if you have cheap spells.
5.
This is definitely going to see play. I'm going to give it...
3 o'clock, page 10.
I'm going to give it a 4.
Surflop field aid.
Surflopod.
5 mana, 5, 6. Battle Creek, the next spell you draw is cast when drawn.
Next spell you draw is cast when drawn. This is definitely going to see
Beast,
play.
minion, rare.
At least in Mage, I'd say. I'm going to give it... whatchamacallit? I'm going to give it... 3 at least, though.
Roll with flow
I
1
don't know how good it'll be. It is
Maroon
pretty
Marksman 3 lead. Rising Wave 4 lead.
Rising Waves. I
3
want
mana.
to do this.
Deal damage to all minions. If none die, heal to more.
Oh, all minions. Okay, like that. Just take out your own stuff. Though, like that's up.
Page 10. Damage. Under the sea wall 2. Page 9. Damage. Surflop field aid. Page 10.
Okay.
Damage. Under the sea wall 2.
Under the
6 mana.
sea.
Draw a different spell. Summon a random minion that spells cost.
Draw a different spell. Summon a random minion with spell. If you hit like another 6 cost and then you just summon Sif, that's gonna be stupid. I don't think it'd be able to work though. Like you'd have to really set your deck like that. It is gonna draw you a spell though. I don't think Druid really wants to do that. I don't think they care much about Surflopod either. I'm gonna give this... I'll give it a 3.
Tsunami equal 2.
Tsunami.
8 mana. Summon 3, 3, 6 water elementals. Not freeze. They attack random enemies.
So this is, it's the water elemental is the 4 mana 3/6 damage, freezing your character damaged by this minion. Druid will definitely like this. I think both classes will. I think it'll feel better in Druid though, where you can ramp to it faster. And I think this is just a rare.
Frost. Epic.
Oh shit, it's an epic. But yeah, no, this will definitely see play. I'm gonna give it a 4.
Page 11. Paladin. Divine Brew 1 lead.
Paladin, Divine Brew. This is another drink.
Missing 1 mana. Give a character divine shield. If it already had 1, give it +1 attack this turn. Holy. Spell. Rare.
So I think this will definitely see play in a major Paladin deck that wants to have Divine Shield in their stuff. I'll give it a 4.
Life saving aura to lead.
Life-saving aura.
Miss 1. At the end of your turn, get 1 cost sunscreen. Not give +1/+2. Last 3 turns.
So the sunscreen, I think it's a holy
Read card
spell.
1. Read related. Sunscreen 1/1. 1 mana. Give a minion +1/+2. Spell.
Okay, no, it's not. But
Life saving
I
aura.
think this is.
At the end of holy. Divine Brew 1 lead. 1 mana. Give a character divine shield. If it
Oh
already
shit!
had 1.
You can give your hero Divine Shield. That's stupid as well. I think I might upgrade that drink to a 5. I'm gonna give that sunscreen thing. I'll give it a 3.
Service 3 lead.
Service.
Service ace.
Service Ace.
3 mana. 3/3. After this minion gains attack, reduce the cost of the highest cost card in your hand by 1.
Maybe I could buff with the sunscreen and then could make things like Amethyst cheaper. I'll give it a 4. No, I'll give it a 3.
Volume all 4 lead.
Volume.
3 mana.
This is a
3
weapon.
2. After your hero attacks, get 1 cost sunscreen. Not give +1/+2. Weapon. Common.
Okay, I think this will see. I mean, I don't know if you really want to get rid of stuff like Painter's Virtue. I mean, for decks I don't run it, I don't know if it'll be that great. Maybe Reno Paladin, if that becomes playable, but I'll give this a 3 as well.
Real Master 5 lead. Real Master.
Gruel Master.
4 mana. 3/4.
4
Battle
mana
Creek.
for
Draw your
Gruel.
lowest cost card. Get rattle. Draw your highest cost card.
This, it draws you specific cards. It's a 3/4. I'm gonna give it a 4.
Lifeguard 6 lead.
Lifeguard.
4 mana. To 7. On Battle Creek, the next spell you cast as Life Steal.
So, I mean, if you cast... There's enough damaging spells I think you care about it, but I don't know if this makes you want to run stuff like Consecration or Hammer of Wrath. I'll give it a 2, honestly. I don't think it'll be that great.
Repair.
I mean, don't get me wrong though, it has a shit ton of health. It's an Oasis Snapjaw with taunt.
Sankazel 7 lead.
Sankazel. I hear this one's good, but
5
we'll
mana.
see what it
3
does.
8. Rush. After this attacks, turn into a location.
Oh, right. After this attacks turn to a location.
Command ball. Legendary.
This looks good. If you hand buff this, holy shit, that's
Read
good.
card 1. Related cards. Sankazel 1/1. 5
Sankazel,
mana.
this is a location.
8 durability. Give a friendly minion +3 attack and rush. Turn back into a minion.
So, whenever this attacks, it'll become a location. The durability will be equal to the remaining health. You use the location, it turns back into a minion. and the health is equal to what it was when it turned into a location -1. You attack, you can't use the location for 2 turns. I think though this could be used as insane removal. It's a 3/8 for 5 mana. I am giving this a 5.
Sandcastle 7 of 8. Sunsapper Linessa 8 of 8.
Sunsapper Linessa.
5 mana to 6. Rogue burst, your spells have cost 2 or less cast types.
So you can use rogue cards. Your spells that cost 2 or less, like your stun screens, will give +2, +4. I think this will see some play. I'm gonna give it. It could probably be broken in wild, honestly. I'll give it. Let's see. I need to think. I am to give this thing. I'll give it a 4. It does have a decent amount of health.
Page 12. Paladin. Power spike 1 of 2.
Power spike.
6 mana. Heal 4 damage. Hit a random friendly minion +4/+4.
The thing is, you need to have a minion on board. It's only 4 damage. There's no guarantee you can kill something. Yes, it can go face, but like, do you really only care about like? Do you care just about +4/+4? Like, forget the fact that it could have lifesteal if you play it after you play Lifeguard. I don't really think you care about this spell. I'll give it. I'm gonna give it a 1.
Sea Shanty 2.
Sea Shanty.
Summon 3/5/5 pirates. Costs 1 less for each spell you cast on target this game.
10 mana. So,
10
I think it's an epic. Yeah. I mean, it's +15/+15, but like, how often are you gonna cast stuff? I don't know. This will see too much play. Actually, I haven't seen
Recard 1 4. Related cards. Course Corsair 1 1.
Chorus Corsair.
5/5. Pirate.
It's just a 5/5. 5 mana 5/5
Sea Shanty
pirate.
2.
I mean, it could be decent. I'll give it a 3.
Page 15. Priest. Headers 1 of 8.
Okay, we're at priest, so we're past halfway. Wait for them though. Okay, so let's continue on.
Headers 1 of 8.
Adderson?
1 mana. Heal 4 damage to both heroes.
Deal 4 damage to both heroes. That could be deal 8 if you're playing the Demon Hunter Tourist.
Shadow. Common.
I mean, it's burned, but it also has yourself. I don't know if you care a lot about this. I'm gonna give this a 2.
Brain muscles 2 of 8.
Brain
muscles.
Brain muscles, I think it's saying.
Voice micro slots.
Voice micro.
Voice view.
What the hell is my NVIDIA lagging?
Voice Microsoft.
Voice view. Rate 50. Rate 70. Rate 7. Rate 8. Rate 9. Rate 90. Rate 100. Nightshade T3 of 8. Brain missiles 2 of 8.
Brain missiles?
1 mana.
Yeah, brain missiles.
2/4. Whenever this minion takes damage, also deal that amount to your hero. Undead pirate. Minion. Common.
Okay, I don't think you care a lot about this one either. It does have a lot of health. I'll give it a 2. Yeah.
Nightshade T3 of 8.
Nightshade T.
2 mana. Deal 3 damage to a minion. Deal 2 damage to your hero. 3 brains left. Shadow. Spell. Rare.
I think it's your removal. I'll give it a 3. The drinks look decent.
Chillin' Vulgin 4 of 8.
Chillin' Vulgin.
3 mana. 3/3. Hunter Tourist. Bet like 3, choose 2 minions. Swap their stats.
So you can't choose itself, unfortunately. I mean, but still, being able to swap stats is insane. Do not get me wrong. You could make one of your tiny things huge, and make one of your opponent's huge things small. I'm gonna give it. Honestly, I think so. Like, if you want to run the Perils and Paradise Under cards and Priest, I'm gonna give this like a 4.
Hot Coals 5 of 8.
Hot Coals.
3 mana. Deal 2 damage to all enemies. If your hero took damage this turn, deal 1 more.
So, be deal 3. That's removal, and it goes face. I'm gonna give it a 3.
Rest in peace 6 of 8.
Rest in peace.
3 mana. Each player summons their highest cost minion that died this game.
You could, resummon your Titan. I don't know what you would want to resummon if you're playing Demon Hunter, but... I'm gonna give it a 3.
Narine Soothfancy 7 of 8. Narine Soothfancy. Narine Soothfancy.
Something, I think it's like Mary Sue Fancy.
4 mana. 4/4.
4 mana, 4/4.
Bet like Re, get 2 fortunes that are copies of the top card of your deck.
What do the fortunes look like?
Read related. Fortune 1 of 1. 0 mana. This is a copy of the top card of your deck.
Oh shit, it's for 0? I mean, this is stupid. Oh, wait, no.
Spell.
It's, it'll literally just become the top card of your deck, and you can play it at any time.
Narine Soothfancy 7 of 8.
It's actually quite good flexibility. I think I'll give it a 5. No, I'll give it a 4.
Sauna regular 8 of 8.
Sauna regular.
5 mana. 5/5. Taunt. Costs 1 less for each time your hero has taken damage on your turn. Undead. Minion. Rare.
I mean, it's mana cheat. I'll give it a 3. I mean, maybe there's like some Demon Hunter or like Priest deck that, just cheats out all this shit and goes off.
Page 14. Priest. Sensory deprivation 1 of 2.
Sensory deprivation.
6 mana. Summon a copy of an enemy minion. If you have 20 or less health, destroy the original.
It's a condition, and like, I mean, what if like you just like don't want to? This is honestly the dead card in hand, I think, most of the time. Especially since Priest can heal. Demon Hunter doesn't really care. They're just killing you before, honestly, half the time they're killing you before you can even make a dent in their health. I'm gonna give this a 1.
Twilight medium 2 of 2.
Twilight medium.
6 mana. 5/6. Taunt. Bet like Re, set the cost of the top card of your deck to 1.
Oh shit, I mean, like, drawing, say, like, your top card being, like, Amazul, and just getting that for 1. Like, bro, that's bullshit. I'll give this a 4.
Page 15. Rogue. Oh, manager. 1 of 8.
Oh, manager.
2 mana. Deal 2 damage. Combo. Get a coin.
So, yeah, you play this into Lynessa, you get 2 coins. Oh, wait, the other way around. You play Lynessa into this, you get 4 damage, get 2 coins. Rogue likes coins as well. I mean, it's mana cheat. The coin is just gain a crystal, for a turn, but this will see play. I'll give it a 4.
Petty Theft 2 of 8.
Petty Theft. 2
2 mana. Get 2 random uncost spells from other classes.
I don't think you care about this card in any class, Paladin or Rogue. I'm gonna give this crap a 1.
Knick-Knack Shack 3 of 8.
Knick-Knack Shack.
3 mana. 4 durability. Draw a card. If you play this turn, reopen this.
I don't think Rogue cares too much about if they have good card draw. Paladin, I mean, if you go cheap, it's useful, but I mean, otherwise, I don't know if you really want this in your deck. It's a decent location, don't get me wrong, it is card draw. I'm gonna give it a 3.
Metal Detector 4 of 8.
Metal Detector.
2/2. After your hero attacks and kills a minion, get a coin.
Unless you're buffing your attack, I don't know why you're putting this into your deck. I'm actually gonna give this a 2.
Seashell 5 of 8.
Seashell? Or,
Seashell.
yeah, Seashell.
3 mana. 3/2. Bet like Re, the next card you play from a non-rogue class costs 2 less.
So you play this in Paladin? Yeah. Things will cost 2 less. I'm gonna give it... Holy hell, what do I give it? This will definitely see play in both classes for sure, since Rogue does like mana cheat, and probably just see play in Burgle Rogue. I'm gonna give it... Or like that Excavate Rogue shit. I'm gonna give it a 4, I guess? Well, yeah, 4.
Swarthy Sword Shiner 6 of 8.
Swarthy Short
3 mana.
Shiner.
3/3. Bet like Re, set the attack and durability of your weapon to 3.
Dude, you put this shit... Tell me this is an epic.
Epic.
Yes, it is. Thank you.
Minion. Pirate.
You put this in Handbuff Paladin right when your Painter's Virtue is going to Wonder. Like, it's 2 extra. Damn. I'm gonna give this a 2, I guess. No, screw that. It gets a 4.
Conniving Conman 7 of 8.
Conniving Conman.
4 mana. 4/4. Bet like replay the last card you've played from another class.
I don't know if you really care about this. I mean, yeah, I don't think it's that great. I'll give it a 2.
Mestra, Mask Merchant 8 of 8.
Unless it's spell Maestro Mask Merchant.
6 mana. 6/5. Warlock Tourist. Bet like discover a hero card from the past from another class.
Dude, you could get like Guff. Like, okay, so like it's gonna be completely random, so you may not hit what you want all the time. But I mean, you're probably still gonna get something decent if you get from like Alterad Valley. I'm gonna give this. I'll give it a 2 though, because it's probably not gonna be that competitive.
Page 16. Rogue. Treasure Hunter Eudora 1 of 2.
Treasure Hunter Eudora.
6 months. 4/5. Bet like go on a set quest to discover amazing loot. Play. Read relate. Eudora's Treasure Hunt 1 of 29. 1 mana. City quest. Play 3 cards from other classes. Reward. Discover 2 amazing pieces of loot.
They're all
Treasure
good
Hunter Eudora 1 of 2.
I won't go over any of them. This is just gonna be a fun card, probably not competitive. Since it's 6 mana, but I'll give it a 2.
Snatch and grab 2 of 2.
Snatch and grab.
8 mana. Destroy 2 random enemy minions. Costs 1 less for each card you've played from another class.
Its removal, I don't know if Paladin wants it, but Rogue, maybe like a Discover. I'm gonna give it a 3.
Page 17.
On the Shaman.
Shaman, Malted Magma 1 of 8.
Molten Magma.
2 mana. Deal 1 damage to all enemies. 3 rings left.
It's Ghostface. It can be amplified with spell damage. I think Death Knight, the spell school version, will like it. I'm gonna give it a 4.
Siren Song 2 of 8.
Siren Song.
2 mana. Get 2 random spells from spell schools you haven't cast this game. Spell. Rare.
So this is good for like Spell School Shaman or Death Knight. I think it'll see some play. I'll give it a 3.
Carefree Cookie 3 of 8.
Carefree Cookie. This is the Demon Hunter Tours.
3 mana. 2/2. Demon Hunter Tourist after a friendly minion dies. Summon a random minion that costs 1 more.
So kind of like a dying evolve shaman, I guess is what you want to call it. I mean, Demon Hunter's all those tokens. If that type of deck works, I think this will definitely be a part of it. I don't know how competitive it would be though. Probably just looks like a fun card. I'll give it a 3.
Meltamental 4 of 8.
Meltamental.
3 mana. 3/8. Taunt, this is permanently frozen.
Yeah, it's permanently frozen. I mean, it is taunt, but I don't really think you care about it. I'm gonna give it a 1.
Natural Talent 5 of 8.
Natural Talent.
3 mana. Get a random Naga and a random spell. They cost 1 less.
That Nog could be just absolute dog shit. I'm gonna give it, like, probably worse. It could just be like just garbage, man. Tell me this is not an epic.
Nature. Epic.
It's an epic. My god, I'm gonna have to give this crap a 1 though. Because like, it can just be something bad. There's not a lot of like great Nagas.
Cabaret Headliner 6 of 8.
Calvary Headliner.
4 mana. 3/3. Bet like reduce the cost of a spell of each school in your hand by 2.
That drink could come out for 0. Like, okay, honestly though, as long as your hand is full of spell schools, like, this is just an insane mana cheat. I'm gonna give it a 4. I think the spell school shaman will work. I don't know much about the Death Knight, but the shaman for sure.
Matching outfit 7 of 8.
Matching outfits.
4 mana. Transform a minion into a random one that costs 1 more. Then summon a copy of it.
I don't think this really is gonna see play. I'm gonna give it a 1.
Karis, Cabaret Star 8 of 8.
Okay, so this is legendary. I'm not gonna take a look at its related cards because it's too many.
Missing. 5. While in your hand, play 2 different spell schools to transform.
And it can do anything from like drawing cards, dealing damage to the hero's face, dealing damage to all enemies, restoring health to your hero. It can do a ton of things. I'm gonna actually give this like a 4 because it's gonna be pretty flexible as long as you just have the right cards for it. I think it could also gain like I think it's +2/+2 in taunt if you play a nature spell.
Page 18. Shaman. Frosty Decor 1 of 2.
Frosty Decor.
5 mana. Summon 2/2 for elementals with taunt and death rattle. Gain 4 armor.
I think this is gonna be decent.
Frost.
It is a frost spell, so you have that going for you. And it will work with your spell school things, and you'll see what your payoff is pretty soon. I'm gonna give this, we'll say like a 2? No. 3. Yeah, 3.
Razzle Dazzler 2 of 2.
Razzle Dazzler.
7 mana. 4/4. Bet like summon a random 5-cost minion. Repeat for each spell school you've cast this game.
Yeah, so you could just fill your board with this and a bunch of 5 costs. Maybe not going to be the best, but you could get some decent things, I suppose. I'll give it... Shit, what do I give it? Something? A 4? I think Spell School Shaman's gonna work. I think it's just an epic though.
Minion. Epic.
Yeah, it is. Okay.
Page 19. Warlock. Party Fiend 1 of 8.
Warlock.
1 mana. 1/1. Bet like summon 2 1/1 foul beasts. Deal 3 damage to your hero.
This is a better imp, honestly. And it's pain support. Gets a 4.
Announce Darkness 2 of 8. 2 mana. Replace your hero power and non-warlock cards with warlock ones. They cost 1 less.
This is honestly just gonna be a meme. Like, you have to set your deck up so good and you just like absolute trash. This gets a 1.
Curse Souvenir 3 of 8.
Curse Souvenir.
Missing. 2 mana. Give a minion +3/+3 and at the start of your turn, deal 3 damage to your hero.
I think it's constant as long as that minion's still alive. The problem is that this could set your health really low. So I'm gonna have to give this like a 3, even though it is pain warlock support. Actually, I think I'll just give it a 2.
Eat. The imp. 4 of 8.
Eat the imp.
2 mana. Destroy a friendly minion to draw 3 cards.
It's just destroy a token, man. That's good. 2 mana, draw 3 for destroying a token? Insane.
Fearless Flame Jack. Eat. Destroy a friendly minion to draw 3. Fearless Flame Juggler 5 of 8.
Furious Flame Juggler.
2 mana. 1/1. Bet like gain stats equal to the damage your hero has taken this turn.
So I mean, like with Curse Souvenir in play, you could just it's a 4/4. It'll be decent, I think. I'll give it a 3.
Health Drink 6 of 8.
Health Stream.
Lefestial. Deal 3 damage to a minion. 3 drinks left.
I know Rogue will like this. They get the Warlock Tourist. I think Warlock could maybe use this. I don't think it'll see play though, like too much in there. I'll give it a 3 though.
Sacrificial Imp 7 of 8.
Sacrificial Imp.
Missing. 1/6. Death Rattle. If it's your turn, summon a 6/6 imp with taunt.
So I know. Let's see, what is it?
Read related. Monstrous Imp 1 of 1.
Monstrous
6
Imp. 6 mana, 6/6 with taunt.
Sacrificial Imp 7 of 8.
I'm gonna give this, like, if the Death Rattle package for Warlock is good, and I think it will be, I'm gonna give it a... Well, okay, it's not necessarily like a Death Rattle package in general, but, like, I think this will definitely see some play. Warlock gets the Death Knight Tourist, so, I mean, it has all that Death Rattle support there. Like, you could just play this into eat the imp. It'll maybe survive turn 3, it does have 6 health, so I'll give it a 4.
Fellfire Bonfire 8 of 8.
Fellfire Bonfire.
4 mana. Deal 4 damage to a minion. If it dies, your next Death Rattle minion costs 3 less.
It's 4 mana, deal 4. I mean, Spirit Bomb does better. I don't know if you want this in your deck. I'll give it a 3, since it can remove, and then your imp comes down for 0.
Page 20. Warlock. Summoner Dark Marrow 1 of 2. 4/4. Death Knight tours your Death Rattles trigger twice. After you play a Death Rattle minion, destroy it.
Yeah, this looks really insane. I don't know if it would be, like, that great. It looks really insane, and just because I like it, I'm gonna give it a 5. But I don't actually know if it'll be competitive.
Party Planner Vona 2 of 2. 6 mana. 4/4. Bet like if you've taken 8 damage on your turns, summon Urabos.
Ouroboros, I think, is how it's set.
Read related. Urabos, World Serpent 1 of 1. 8/8. Taunt. Death Rattle. Give a minion in your hand Death Rattle. Summon Urabos. Party
So
Planner.
if you make, like, a longer length game, it could be good. Not to mention you technically like 6 mana, 12/12, 8, 2/3 of it is taunt. I think this will definitely see play in Pain Warlock, especially since it's not that hard to deal 8 damage to yourself. You probably have that done by like turn 2, maybe turn 3 at the latest. So yeah, I'll give it a 4.
Page 21.
And we're at
Warrior.
the last set of
Kabamasa 1 of 8.
class.
1 mana. Give a minion in your hand +2/+1. 3 drinks left.
I think this will be a decent drink. I think Hunter, who has the Warrior Tourist, can use it better. I'm gonna give it a 2. Though, no, I'll give it a 3.
All you can eat 2 of 8.
Well, you can eat.
3 mana. Draw 3 minions of different minion types.
So if you're running Beast, Dragon, and Elemental, you draw 1 of each. I think this will be okay. It's 3 mana, draw 3 as long as you're running the type for it. I'll give it a, and specific tribes too. or it's tribal minions too. I mean, if you're running those tribes, you have them in there for a reason. So I'll give it a 3 as well.
Food fight 3 of 8.
Food fight.
3 mon. Summon a 0/6 entree for your opponent. When it dies, summon a minion from your deck. Read related. Entree 1 of 1. 3 mana. 0/6. Deck rattle. Your opponent summons a minion from their deck. Read related card.
I don't think this will be that great.
Missing. Food fight.
I'll give it a 2.
Line cook 4 of 8.
Line cook.
3 mon. 2/4. Tradable. Taunt. When you draw this, get a copy of it.
So yeah, you could just buff it, send it back into your deck, it'll keep enchantments, draw it, send it back into your deck, draw it, send it back into your deck. I think this will be, it'll be a decent card. I'll give it... I'll give it a 3.
Char 5 of 8. Char.
Char.
4 mon. Deal 7 damage to a minion. Give a minion in your hand stats equal to the excess damage.
It is targeted removal, but for 4 mana, digging straight down I think does 1 more damage and still doesn't really see that much play. Or actually I don't think it does see any play at all. I'm gonna give this thing a 2.
Undercooked calamari 6 of 8.
Undercooked calamari.
4 mana. 3/4. Bet like destroy an enemy minion with attack less than or equal to this minion's.
That gets removal. I'll give it that. I'll give it like a 2. Or I'll give it a 3.
Ham, the hungry 7 of 8.
Ham the Hungry. This is the Druid Tourist, which is the last of the Tourist cards.
6 mana. 3/3. Druid Tourist. Taunt. At the end of your turn, eat a minion in the enemy's deck to gain +2/+2.
Honestly, you could just eat. You could eat something useless. You can eat something really good. This it has that sense of randomness. I don't know how good it'll be, but I think Taunt Warrior is gonna be decent. So I'll give it a 4.
The Rye Cleaver 8 of 8.
Or the Rye Cleaver.
7 mana. 4/2. Bet like and death rattle. Get a slice of bread. Get 2 to sandwich any minions in between. Read card. Read related card. Slice of bread 1 of 2. 0 mana. Get another slice of bread to stuff all minions in between into a 2-cost sandwich. Minion sandwich 2 of 2. 2 mana. Summon a minion stuffed into the sandwich. The Rye Cleaver 8 of 8.
I don't know if this will be that good. I'm gonna give it like a 3, honestly. Honestly, I think I'll give it more of a 2.
Page 22. Warrior. Draconic Delicacy 1 of 2. 8 mod. 6/6. Rush. Elusive. Can only take 1 damage at a time.
So that's gonna be really hard to kill, especially since you can't take it out with spells. I'll give it a 4. As it can remove things and be hard to remove itself.
Minstrosity 2 of 2.
Monstrosity.
9 mana. 6/9. Taunt. At the end of your turn, summon an elemental with stats equal to this minion's.
And that is...
Read related. She's elemental 1 of 1. 1 mana. 1/1. Elemental. Minion.
So
Monstrosity 2.
You'll more than likely get a 6/9, unless you cheat it out in a way that makes it take damage. I'll give it a 4. I mean, that 6/9 is kind of scary. Okay, we're going into the neutrals.
Page 23. Neutral. Adaptive Amalgam 1 of 8. 1 mana. 1/2. This has all minion types. Death rattle. Shuffle this into your deck. It keeps any enchantments.
Okay, so that could be pretty dumb. It isn't epic. I'll give it a 4. I mean, it could just be like a trigger for like tribal decks.
Tidal Pupil 2 of 8.
Tidal
Pupil.
People.
1 mana. 2/1. Bet like if you've cast 3 spells while holding this, discover one of them.
So anything that wants spells just constantly be recasted. I think this will see play. I'm gonna give it a 3.
Blood Sail Recruiter 3 of 8.
Blood Sail Recruiter.
4. Bet like discover a pirate.
You're trying to look for pirates. There's one that will be really good to discover that we'll see eventually. I'm gonna give this a 4. It'll definitely see play in pirate decks, which will probably be like hard aggro. You definitely want to be getting as much refill as you can.
Coconut Cannoneer 4 of 8.
Coconut Cannoneer.
Missing. 1. After an adjacent.
Oh, it's a
2 mana.
2 mana.
1/4. After an adjacent minion attacks, deal 1 damage to a random enemy.
This could definitely see play as well, don't get me wrong. It may not be the greatest thing, but it'll definitely see play. I'll give it a 2. No, not a 2, scratch that, I'll give it a 3. Especially since I think certain pirate decks, like Pirate Demon, will be stupidly insane.
Drink Server 5 of 8.
Drink Server.
2 mana. 2/2. Death rattle, get a random drink spell. It has 3 uses.
So, that's referring to, like, what are the... Sea Breeze Chalice, Divine Brew, Molten Magma, Life Drink, or Health Drink, I think it's called, and like Cup of Muscle. I don't think you really want to put this in your deck though. I'm gonna give this a 2.
Travel Agent 6 of 8.
Travel Agent.
2 mana. 2/2. Bet like re. Discover a location from any class.
Like I said, there are some really bad ones. I don't think you want this in your deck either. I'm gonna give it a 2 as well. I actually think I'll give it a 1. You might feel pretty terrible opening this comp.
Minion. Rare.
Oh shit, it's rare. You'll definitely feel terrible opening this.
XP 931 Housekeeper 7 of 8.
Okay, P39 Housekeeper.
Missing. 2 mana.
I think it's like Expert Housekeeper. Expert Housekeeper. That's trying to say.
2/3. 2 mana. 2/3. After you use a location, gain 3 armor.
I don't think you want to put this in your deck. I mean, if you're playing a Reno deck, then it's survivability, but I don't think you care too much. I'm gonna give this a 2 as well.
Bumbling Bellhop 8 of 8.
Bumbling Bellhop.
3 mana. 3/3. Taunt. Bet like re. If you're holding a spell that costs 5 or more, summon a copy of this.
This is a
Undead
pirate,
pirate.
but I don't know if you want this in your deck either. It might be a decent discover option. But I'll give this a 3 actually. It might see some play. Like I said, I think it's a decent discover.
Page 24. Neutral. Concierge 1 of 8.
Concierge.
3 mana. 3/4. Your cards from another class cost 1 less.
This is going into any deck that wants to mana cheat their cards that they put in from tourists because they're not from their class. I'm gonna give this a 4.
Cryopractor 2 of 8.
Cryopractor.
3 mana. 3/3. Bet like re. Give a minion +3/+3 and freeze it.
I don't think you care much about this. I'm gonna give it a 2.
Customs Enforcer 3 of 8.
Customs Enforcer.
Missing. 2/5. Enemy cards that didn't start in their deck cost 2 more. 3 mana.
So any discovers? Yeah, cost 2 more, buddy. I'll give this a 3. It's a decent tech card with disruption on it.
Gorgon Zamu 4 of 8.
Gorgon Zamu, this will be the level 1 rewards check legendary.
3 mana. 3/3. Bet like re. Get a 2-cost cheese that summons 3 1-cost minions. It upgrades each turn.
So it could go up to 10. This looks decent, I suppose. I mean, don't get me wrong, it helps you establish a board. I'll give it a 2, I'd say. No, actually, I'll give it a 4. Because of that board establishment. Since you can play the cheese whenever you want.
Hosen Roughhouser 5 of 8.
Hosen Roughhouser.
3 mana. 2/4. Whenever another friendly pirate attacks, give it +1/+1.
It does say another one, okay, thank you. Otherwise it'd be stupid. But I mean, yeah, no, it's going to any pirate deck. Regardless of its text. It's going to any pirate deck because of that +1/+1. I'm giving this shit a 5.
Lamplighter 6 of 8.
Lamplighter.
3 mana. 3/2. Bet like re. Deal 1 damage. Improved by each turn in a row you've played an elemental.
Could go to any elemental deck. I know Elemental Mage is, like, somewhat playable. Maybe it's used some playing Shaman, because this damage could go face. I'll give it a 3.
Mixologist 7 of 8. Mixologist 7 of 8.
Mixologist?
3 mana. 2/3. Bet like re. Craft a custom 1-cost potion. Minion. Epic. Bet like re. Craft a custom 1-cost potion.
I forget what those look like. We won't take a look at the cards. I mean, I don't know if this was too much play. Maybe like a decent tech card. I'll give it a 3.
Overplunder 8 of 8.
Overplunder.
Overplunder. 3 mana. 3/3. Bet like re. Discover 3 cards in your deck to put on top in that order.
This could be decent if you're looking for specific cards, but I mean, it could also just give you like the not so good cards in your deck. I'll give it a 2.
Page 25. Neutral. Sailboat Captain 1 of 8.
Sailboat Captain.
3 mana. 2/4. Bet like re. Give a friendly pirate Wind Fury.
Okay, we all know Wind Fury is like it's stupidly broken. This definitely goes into any pirate deck where you're buffing your crap.
Minion. Common.
Like, I'm 99.9% convinced that you'll just play like South Sea Deck and Paladin, and put this in that just to give it Wind Fury specifically. Like this looks stupid, and even though it shouldn't, it does. I'm gonna give this a 5.
Terrible Chef 2 of 8.
Terrible Chef.
3 mana. 2/1. Bet like re. Summon a 0/2 Nerubian egg. Death rattle. Destroy it.
I don't really think you care much. It's literally the Nerubian egg that jumps to 4/4. Terrible stats. It doesn't really do anything. I'm gonna give this a 1.
Carry on growth 3 of 8.
Carry on growth.
Missing. 5/4. Bet like 4 mana. 5/4. Bet like get a 1 cost suitcase. Pack the top 2 cards of your deck into it.
Let's see what it looks like.
Read related cards 2 of 4.
I think this is the golden epic you'll get.
Carry on suitcase. 1 mana. Get another card and another card.
I think it'll be decent. It's card draw, I suppose. Oh, wait, no, it's not. I don't think it is, anyway.
Carry on growth 3 of 8.
I'll give it a 4. No, I'll give it a 3, honestly.
Grifta, trusted vendor 4 of 8.
Grifta, trusted vendor.
4 mana. 4/5. Bet like discover an amazing amulet to give to both players. The enemies is a phony version.
So I know they have, like, mana cheat and stuff on them. Your opponent just will get something pretty... Like, they'll get the same thing, essentially, but it'll have, like, a downside to it. I think this will play as, like, a tech card. I'll give it a 3 as well. No, I'll give it a 4.
Octomasseuse 5 of 8.
Octomasseuse.
4 mana. 1/8. Deals octuple damage to minions.
Yeah, I don't think this will be that great. Like, you'd never want to discover this. Created, but it's not gonna feel that great either. I'm gonna give this a 2.
Resort Valet 6 of 8.
Resort
Valet.
Resort Valet.
4 mana. 3/5. Bet like discover card from the newest expansion.
It's going to constantly upgrade. It can only be, I think, it's class specific or neutral. I don't know if this will be that great. I'm gonna give it a 1, honestly.
Sleepy Resident 7 of 8.
Sleepy Resident.
Sleepy Resident. 4 mana. 3/5. Taunt. Death rattle. All other minions fall asleep.
So they'll essentially, like, it'll work like as if they were just stunned, so they can't attack. This is not that great, honestly. I'm gonna give it a 2.
Wave Pool Thrasher 8 of 8.
Wave Pool Thrasher.
4 mana. 4/5. Bet like give all other minions -1/-1. Death rattle. Give all other minions +1/+1.
This honestly looks bad. I'm gonna give it a 2. No, honestly, yeah, no, it's honestly just a 2.
Page 26. Neutral. AFK 1 of 8. 5 mana. 0/5. At the end of your turn, give all other friendly minions that didn't attack +2/+2.
Trash. 1. Honestly, give it a 0 if I could, but I'm rating 1 to 5, 5 being the highest, just gets a 1. It's trash.
Bayfin Bodybuilder 2 of 8.
Big Fin Bodybuilder?
Bayfin Bodybuilder.
Bayfin Bodybuilder?
5 mana. 4/7. After a minion is summoned for your opponent during your turn, silence and destroy it. Merlik.
It's a tech card, I guess. I don't think you want to put this in your deck, though. I'm gonna give it a 2.
Scrapbooking Student 3 of 8.
Scrapbooking Student.
5 mana. 5/5. Bet like summon a copy of a friendly location.
This could be decent. Couldn't be decent. I don't think you want this in your deck, so I'm gonna give it a 2 as well.
Dread Deserter 4 of 8.
Dread Deserter.
6 mana. 6/6. Has charge if this didn't start in your deck.
Yeah, so this is, like I said, this is the pirate that would be in good Discover.
Pirate.
It's an epic.
Minion. Epic.
Definitely gonna see play. If it's discovered. You really don't want this in your deck, though. I'm gonna give it a 4. No, 3.
Incendious 5 of 8.
Incendious.
6 mana. 2/10. At the end of your turn, upgrade your eruptions. Bet like shuffle 5 eruptions in your deck.
Here's what they are.
Read related. Eruption 1 of 1. 1 mana. Cast when drawn, deal 1 damage to all enemies.
So 2, they'll all go face. They'll cast when draw. They are 1 mana.
1 mana.
But 2, 3, 4, 5. As long as this is alive, it'll
Incendious 5 of 8.
guaranteed you're getting this to deal 2. I'm gonna give it I'll give it a 2, I guess. In Shaman, you could make it shuffle like 15.
Package dealer 6 of 8.
Package dealer.
6 mana. 6/7. After you draw a card, 50% chance to draw another.
This is not that great, honestly.
Minion. Rare.
I'll give it a 3. No, I'll give it a 2.
Weapons attendant 7 of 8.
Weapons Attendant.
6/4. Bet like if you control another pirate, equip a random weapon from your deck.
But because of that condition on the terrible stats, like, honestly, if you're running a weapon, you're probably just running instrument tech. So I'm gonna give this a 1.
Beached Whale 8 of 8.
Beached Whale.
7. 4/20. Taunt. Bet like deal 10 damage to this minion.
Honestly, like, if you can cheat this out, it's insane, because 20 health to get through is not that easy no matter what way you look at it. I'm gonna give this a 3.
Page 27. Neutral. Marn the manager 1 of 3.
Okay, so we know this one already. It's honestly a 5.
Snooze and Slowkeeper 2 of 3.
Snoozing Zookeeper?
Snooze and Slowkeeper.
Snoozing Slowkeeper, I think that's what I'm trying to
7
say.
mana. 5/8. Betlekri, summon an 8/8 beast for your opponent. It attacks all of their minions. Read related. Rampaging beast 1 of 1. 8 mana. 8/8. Beast.
Like,
Snooze and Slowkeeper 2 of 3.
I don't think you want this in your deck either. I'm gonna give it a 2.
Seaside Giant 3 of 3.
Seaside Giant.
10 mana. 8/8. Costs 2. Less for each time you've used the location this game.
Okay, honestly, you put this in death. Holy shit.
Minion.
You put this in like the locations that like have high durability. Like, damn, like you honestly wouldn't mind discovering this. Honestly, I don't really think you want to put it into a deck directly, but it's good. Don't get me wrong. It is something you want. Like it's gonna be a giant that comes down for 0 rather fast. I think. Like. Or at least minimum 4 mana. Like this is definitely going to see some play, whether it's discovered or somehow directly put into a deck. I'm giving this a 4. And that's the last of the cards.
Change set. Standard. Craft cards 1 of 3.
Hello, I think your name is Patter. So anyway, that will conclude this review. I hope you enjoyed. And as always, I'll catch you later.
OBS January 2nd, 3rd.